Well, hi there! This video is a bit out of place on my channel, but I was looking for another excuse to use my little tiki guy, and my buddies, as you'll see later in the video, made me watch this little show called Genesis Evangelion. So I thought it'd be perfect that I'll just make a video and talk about how much I love the show, and I just loved every second of watching it. Okay, look. My opinion on the show is a little bit of a love-hate relationship, and I might touch on it a little later, we'll see. But one of the few things I really liked about the show was the angels that appeared throughout it. And that's what we'll be talking about today. Alright, so first things first, before we get started, we gotta go over some rules. I know, I hate this part too, but I'll try to be fast. Okay, so rule number 1. If it's not on the evangelion.fandom.wiki page, I'm not talking about it. However, I am going to go over some of the rebuild angels and remakes of the original angels as well. But a little contradiction here is that I'm not going to be going over Adam, Lilith, or the 12th angel, even though they're on the wiki. I know, okay, I say I'm ranking things on the wiki, but look, technically angels come from Adam, and humans come from Lilith, so they aren't technically angels, okay? And even if they were on the list, they would just be at the top anyway for story reasons. And with the 12th angel from the rebuild movies, I mean, it's on screen for like 5 seconds, and, you know, they say it's dangerous or whatever, but then it just looks like microbots from Big Hero 6, and that's really all I have to say on it. Alright, rule number 2 is kind of the criteria in which I was ranking them, which was, at the start, was pretty simplistic. Do I like their design? Do I like their powers? And are they interesting? How are they defeated? I use this criteria to make my original ranking. So these guys are just reacting to my original ranking, and they're giving me their opinions on why they think it is higher or lower. I'm not really set in stone over all of this. I'm willing to make some concessions as long as it makes sense to me personally. And don't worry, I have a buddy Jake who you'll see later who loves symbolism and how it affects these characters throughout the show, so that'll also be taken in consideration when I'm ranking them in the video. And one last thing before we start, I feel like I have to do the obligatory spoiler warning. We are going to be talking about story elements and so forth, so if you haven't seen the show, go watch it first. Tell me if you enjoy it. I have my mixed feelings about it, but I hope you enjoy the video.
I remember doing that.
Yeah. Oh, goodness me. Alright, boys, you ready to roll?
Hold on, I'll be back in a second.
God,
Yeah.
Joe!
Does my mic sound like trash?
No, it sounds fine.
Crisp, if you will.
Oh, yeah. Alright, you boys ready to roll?
Yeah.
Alright, let me... Oh, yeah, you get to see the tiers for the first time. There you go.
So, Jake, it's funny. I helped Mully decide some of where the angels go, and I don't remember where they go.
Dude, what the fuck? Shinji tier? Shinji tier.
Yeah.
You fucking hate
That was
him,
my
dude.
idea. That was
fucking
my
hate
idea.
Yeah, it's a great tier. Actually, no, it's not. It's the worst tier. It fucking sucks.
Hold
This
on.
is
I'll be
the
back in like
true
2
Neon
seconds. My headphone
Genesis
cable is tangled
Evangelion.
in everything.
Yeah.
What? How does this even happen? Oh, there we go.
Alright, you got it?
Why do you...
I'm
I
back.
can't believe that you have the Asuka tier above the Shinji tier. I think that's crazy. That's like one of the worst takes I've ever heard.
Oh, I think it's funny.
It's interesting because she does like the same thing as Shinji does,
Mm-hmm.
if not worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like the 4th rebuild movie that just like really turned me off from Shinji. And so that's why Asuka's above Shinji. Or at
I
least
like
why it
the
was in
ending.
my
I like the ending.
recommendations.
I just
I
think
like
it's
the
funny
ending
to
of
hate on
Shinji.
Shinji personally.
Yeah, it is funny.
It
Don't
is
get me
pretty
wrong.
funny.
I like that picture of Shaquille O'Neal where it's like
The
when
timeout
people are
one?
mean to, it's a timeout one when people are mean to Shinji.
Yeah.
Fucking dude.
Alright. First one is a, what's this dude's name? Sachiel.
Was it Sachiel?
Sachiel,
Or Sachiel?
yeah.
Sachiel, the angel of water, a tall, thin, humanoid angel that is slightly larger than an Evangelion. It functions both on land and in water, in which it has gills that propel it through the ocean. The angel's natural weaponry consists of 2 lance-like bone structures that extend from its forearms. Also, if the angel is damaged enough, a second mask will appear, allowing to shoot an energy blast from said mask.
Honestly, originally he was in Radical tier, but I'm putting him in Epic tier.
Why?
I like him a
Valid.
lot
Valid.
because
I like him too, because he's like the definitive angel, in my opinion, because it's literally like the first angel everyone sees.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like one of the most
he kinda,
iconic
like-
angels of the series, and he's not a complete little bitch. And
Yeah.
he like kind of fucks Shinji up.
dude, he has
He
like
totally
the
fucked
forearm
Shinji up.
bones,
He basically,
dude.
like-
Oh my god! Like when he was
I mean,
like
in all
ramming
fairness
his
to
head.
Shinji,
Oh.
they kind of just took him off the street and they were like, "Get in the robot, fight the monster."
Yeah, that's pretty true. But it's like, dude, his like bone forearms that he has, where he's just like ramming them into his head. That scene was
Oh, no, they're
epic.
so rad.
They made it in the movie. It was perfect. But the reason I moved him up from Radical tier into Epic tier was because when we were looking at like clips for him, people pointed out that he does like these cute little like blinks in between things because he doesn't know what's going on when they're firing missiles at him, and it just made me love him even more. So
Oh, that's
Yeah,
pretty
no.
cool. That's
Yeah.
cool,
No,
actually.
they do. And then, Molly, I remember when we were looking at trying to find pictures of the blinks, we just ended up finding fan art of him.
yeah, I
Just
know.
people being like, "Oh, he's such a cutie patootie."
Yeah, like so after I realized that, it's just like, like why wouldn't I put him up here? But for the movie one, he is animated better, but I'm not really sure if he does the cute blinks, which puts him up here. If he does do the cute blinks, then he's right here. He's animated better, he looks better, he does basically the same thing. But if he doesn't, I'm putting him down here. And
Well,
because I can't remember, he goes right there for now.
The interesting thing about the blanks is it's like that's major storytelling. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like it clearly shows that the angel has not learned anything about fucking humans.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's just like the blinks really
Yeah,
knock
I'm
him
cool
down
with
a
that.
tier. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
deserved.
it adds a lot more depth, even if you kind of have to look for the detail.
Well, like I don't know. I just like he compared to some of the other angels. I feel like that's a high ranking for me at least. But I mean,
I just feel like he's so
now
definitive,
now that we
dude.
talked about it, he definitely deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one, let me pull up his name real fast. It is Shamshel.
Shamshel, the angel of the morning. This angel has 2 forms that it can transform into: a horizontal, flight form, and a vertical, combat mode. This angel has 2 whipped tentacles it uses for attacking. These whips have a physical presence and can be charged with energy to cause major damage. Shamshel also has fake eye spots located on the top of its head.
This one,
Oh right,
Is it like the
Dodo.
snake one?
Dildo one.
It looks like a dildo.
Kinda sucks. Pretty bad.
What? No, that one's cool. What are you talking about?
It's not. It looks.
It
Dude,
looks like
that
a
is-
vibrator.
That's one of the
It
coolest.
does.
Hold on, I'm not saying it's because it looks cool. In the thing, it's like totally fucking up Shinji and makes Shinji have like a fucking mental breakdown.
That is true, but that's just because his classmates are there. That's not because of what this thing is.
He's having like I like the storytelling of like how fucking his classmates get to watch as Shinji like loses his mind basically from piloting an Ava.
Yeah. But the design of it really bothers me.
Yeah,
And
it
it's
does
just
look
like-
giant dick.
Yeah, hang on. Let me show you a
It's
picture.
uncomfortably tongue-like.
Yeah, let me show
Or
you
like its
a
head
picture
is.
real fast.
Head?
Or like the top of it.
Do you
Look
see
at
this
it.
picture?
It's
Are you looking at this?
uncomfortably Tongue-like.
That is like a big old cock.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like what's going on here, dude? Like this is unacceptable. Like
I do like that. I like that it has fake eyes. I think that's cool.
yeah, the fake eye spots are really cool. That's why I'm putting the rebuild one in a tier above it.
All right, yeah,
Because-
that's dope. I
Plus-
agree with that.
I like the eye
tier-
spots, but
the
also
rebuild
like
one also just looks so much cooler.
exactly like instead of like being like this tall pillar, it has like these little like bone legs that kind of like stretch out and like
the
wiggle around like that.
skeleton ribs.
Yeah, like that actually
Yeah.
looks really cool. So I'm putting that a tier above that one.
Plus, it's
Oh.
also like its torso and like legs and whatnot. It's not just one solid color. It's got like
Yeah, it's more
layers
like
to it in a way.
translucent. Yeah.
Yeah, and also it's like not one consistent color. It changes a little.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. Here's where we're gonna disagree. It's the
Yeah.
big
no,
Where
time.
are you,
Ramiel.
where are you putting this?
Ramiel, the Angel of Thunder. A giant floating crystalline octahedron, in which once a threat is detected in its firing range, will launch a highly destructive beam that can melt mountains. Ramiel also possesses a drilling appendage, which it can extend out of its main body. Once you see this angel morphing, and hear a high-pitched scream, there is only one thing you can do. Pray.
Ramiel. Okay, so I'm gonna rank both of these at the same time, and don't say anything, and I'm gonna explain. Okay. All right. So, show one goes right here. Don't say anything. Movie one goes up here. Okay, now you can talk.
Okay, that's actually kind of valid.
Joe, I kind of agree with Joe.
Yeah.
It's just like he's not as cool in the show.
Dude, the
The
show one
reason why-
fucking sucks. I hate this. This design sucks. His drill sucks. His laser sucks. I don't like
Dude.
anything about him.
Do you know what's the craziest thing about Ramiel?
What?
Is that, dude, people obsess over this fucking
Dude,
angel. Dude.
we were literally...
we
when-
saw like fan art of him again.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
like one of the biggest characters in the series to people.
Basically,
and, like,
yeah.
People like buy like there's Ramiel merch.
No, we found like a Ramiel like guy with like a body pillow of Ramiel.
Yes.
And I was just like,
We were just like,
wow.
We were
Dude,
just like,
and,
why
like-
does this exist?
Dude, and he's in like any t-shirts I've seen. They don't show. They show like one other angel. It's like the third angel, and then they show Ramiel.
Yeah.
And I'm like he's. I feel like the only reason that I would move him to It's Alright is because like he's a very notable angel in this series because he literally was like able to just melt the Ava.
He's a
But,
giant
I mean,
fucking pyramid.
To be fair, the fucking rebuild one does the same thing.
Some of the fan art made me like genuinely a little uncomfortable.
Dude, we found one where he was like in like a schoolgirl dress. It was the funniest shit ever.
That's what I
Alright.
was stuff like that was what I
Yeah.
was referring to.
But I don't know. It was kind of endearing seeing everyone love it. So I was trying to do an open mind with the rebuild, and they did so much better. His little scream that he does made me laugh a lot. He morphs around, which is really, really cool. The way he died was really epic. I like that a lot. Like, he shattered into, like, a million pieces with a bunch of, like, blood and stuff like
the
that.
rebuild was absolutely a step up in that regard.
Oh, yeah. And his drill, so
Well,
much
like,
so much more ethereal.
Coloring on him and like the reflectiveness.
Yeah.
It looks a lot more realistic than in the original.
The only thing I like about the original a little bit more is I have to disagree with you, Ethan. I like that like it just kind of collapses and then like leaves like a giant bloody mess like all over fucking Tokyo 3. I
Well, it
think
does
that's
that in the
dope.
movie as well.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it just exploded.
No.
I thought it just exploded.
There's like a giant like pool, like blood pool that like falls down after he dies.
No, yeah, it explodes and it's just,
Yeah.
like, a giant. Like floods with blood. That's not what I mean. I mean like the other one's just like a corpse of an angel, and that's how they find the first core is with that one.
Oh, with that one? Yeah, that is true, but I don't know. I don't think that's enough to move him out of kind of
And that-
sucks
And,
dick
and
tier.
that's how like no like that's how they find out that they're like 99% like human.
You know? Alright, fine. I'll move him up one, but he's not
Fucking
going
go.
above this
It's
one.
gonna be
Okay?
like
fine.
lower, and it's all right.
Yeah, he's on the lower, and it's alright. Alright, we also found a Reddit, by the way, where it's just like, Ramiel's a guy. Did you see his drill? He penetrated
Yeah.
so much metal.
He
That made
penetrated
me-
so much metal.
That made me very uncomfortable.
It reminds me of a corkscrew penis, and I do not like that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This is just called the third angel in like the rebuilds. It's not in the show, but you know. This one sucks absolute dick. I hate this one.
Which one is that one?
Its run looks So
It looks
horrendously
so
goofy.
bad. His little legs that it has. Apparently,
Oh my god, is that the one from the fucking where Mari fights it?
yeah, it's the random
Yeah.
girl that they shoehorned
one's
into the
lame.
thing. Yeah. I will give it credit though. The reason it's above Shinji is because there's a part where it like its halo appears and then it just like rises up, which is like that was pretty funny. That was pretty hilarious. But yeah, no, he's going in Shinji cheer. Fuck this one. All right. This
Big
boy, Big
Is that
Fish.
from the rebuild?
No, this is from
No,
this is
that's
from the
when
show.
like
This is when they meet
that's like
Asuka
when they first introduced Asuka and
on the
like,
battleship.
She used
She
like
kills
some of
it
the
one
battleships
shot.
as like a giant fishing
Yeah.
type thing.
This is called Gaghiel.
Gaghiel, the angel of the fish, resembling a massive fish-like creature. This angel is said to be about 600 meters long with a strong jaw filled with sharp serrated teeth. Though it does not generate a visible AT field, firepower from an entire fleet of battleships can't harm it.
But this one, it's all right. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
a
I
big
agree with that.
fish. I mean, and the way they kill it is they put 2 battleships into its fucking mouth to open it. That's stupid. That was dumb.
I did think that was stupid.
Like it
That
doesn't have
episode's dope,
eyes.
though.
Like it
That's a
can just
great
see the
episode.
2 like giant
Yeah, it's a
battleships
great
just like coming
episode,
towards
just not
it.
a great angel.
See,
Not a
I
bad
think
angel.
Definitely,
It's not a
definitely
great
the
one.
focus. The focus of the episode wasn't really on like the angel fight. It was
Yeah,
more
it
on
was
the
Asuka.
fucking. It was Asuka because like, very very important character, obviously.
Yeah. Well, actually, we can go ahead and rank this one. I was gonna rank them with this one because they looked kind of similar, but this one also is used to introduce Asuka in the rebuilds, and this one also blows absolute fucking dick. I hate this one too.
This angel has a tall body comprised of many sharply four-pronged, geometrically similar pieces, as well as a fake core that is housed directly below the head. The angel's main weapons are cross-shaped explosions and dart-like projectiles. The angel also walks on water by using its AT field to freeze the fluid underfoot.
It
I
reminds
still
me.
can't unsee a grief seed. It just looks like a grief seed to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty fair.
I'd put that one beneath the one that Mari fights. If I'm being honest.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it a lot less. Its
That's
death
pretty
is pretty
fair.
cool. I'll give it that though. Its death was pretty awesome.
I
Way
mean,
lower.
yeah, but its only like big ability was it has like a fake core, which is like, but if you destroy that, then there's only one possibility for it to be left, so it's kind of like, pointless. Now, one that does it right are these boys. They go in radical tier. I love these ones.
100%.
These ones, I believe they are called Israfel.
Israfel has a pair of razor-sharp claws and a weak energy beam, as compared to other angels, as means of attacking. Uniquely, this angel has the ability to split into 2 separate entities due to its dual cores.
Is
But
that the
it-
one that splits in half?
Yeah,
it
it
splits in
is.
half and like
Dude,
a little
honestly,
dance to
I like this
Honestly,
one a lot.
I would disagree with you, only because I think it should go in the top tier. Cause like
Really? You think this
it's
is the true
probably-
Neon
this
Genesis
is-
Evangelion, dude?
this is probably my favorite angel besides Kaworu.
Well, are
And,
you saying that
and the
because you
Fort
like the
Eva.
angel, or are you saying it because you like the episode where they like do that little dance and show that they're like are you just looking at it from the angel perspective?
From the angel perspective, it looks really cool. They both do,
Mm-hmm.
and like I like that it just like multiplies off of each other because Asuka was just being a fucking bitch, dude. And that's why it even becomes 2 of them.
That is
And
true.
I'd say Kaworu tier is pretty good for it.
You think
yeah,
so?
I'm good with that. If we can meet in the middle, I'm cool with
That's
that.
fair, yeah.
Because it's not
I still like-
in my opinion, it's not like the best angel there is, but it is a pretty dope angel.
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
dope angel.
It's very unique, at least in the regard that like you have to put forth a lot of effort in beating it like at the exact same time as its counterpart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That's pretty fair. All right, this one, it is called Sandalphon. Sandalphon?
Sandalphon, the angel of embryos. Although the angel is initially discovered in an embryonic state, the adult form is flattened, fined, and overall fish-like. Despite having 2 eyes similar to a flatfish, its actual eyes are on stalks. It can withstand extremely high temperatures, such as those experienced inside of an active volcano, even with its mouth open.
I don't know. This is the magma one, the lava one. I think,
It was okay.
yeah, it was all right. I say it's all right. I don't think it's because I
Yeah.
like the ocean one a lot better, but he's okay.
It was honestly pretty unmemorable.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean they
Well,
dropped
I
down
mean,
in
I like
lava.
that
It was just
It was a good episode. Just I mean, like the angel itself wasn't very memorable, but that's also partially because you don't really see it for most of it. You're for like most of the episode, they're just like, oh, there's an angel embryo under the lava,
yeah,
and
exactly.
you only see it for like
It
a
does-
little bit of screen time.
It does have like when it finds the embryo, it does look kind of like human-esque, and it does like a little
Yeah.
like discorded like baby cry, which is kind of cool, but not really enough to make me want to go any higher with this personally.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that. I agree
Yeah.
with that.
All right, this one, epic tier. Wait, let me find his name.
I can't even see which one that is.
Matarael.
Matarael, the Angel of Rain. A gigantic opilinoid-like entity with 4 immensely large legs and a relatively small body for the core. The many eyes on Matarael's central body are not actual eyes, but a camouflage pattern using mimicry to confuse its enemies. The angel secretes orange-colored corrosive acid from this central eye, which can burn through anything.
Okay, so this one is the giant spider one that has a bunch of eyes and it like cries acid. This is the coolest. This is the
that
coolest
one.
fucking one to me. I love
Dude.
this one. This one,
Dude, Malay,
this
I
one's
See
remember
if
awesome.
it was the background, but that was such a cool one.
When we were watching Evangelion, I think me and Ethan like sat down for a second and talked about how cool the fucking angel in this episode
Yes.
was.
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
it would make
yes.
sense. It's a dope angel.
It's easily one of the coolest fight scenes in the entire series.
Oh, 100%.
I agree because they're in
Because,
that little
like,
like
it's
hole
all
and they're
three
firing upwards. Oh my god, so good,
All
so
three
good, so good.
Angles are incredible. Like, but they kill it pretty easily, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's what keeps it from going into this is the true Neon Genesis Evangelion tier for me. They do
Agreed,
kill it
'cause
pretty
it's like-
easily, but literally
takes some
everything else about it is it's
Goated.
masterpiece. I love its eyes. I love its attack method. Oh, so good, so good. Do you guys agree, or do you want to move this around? Or
Completely agree.
completely agree?
I don't think
This
I
might
don't
be the
think
first.
it
This might be the first one we all like completely agreed on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or one of them. I don't know.
All right. This one is God, these names are killing me out here.
Let me pull
Sahaquiel?
up these names real
Sahaquiel?
quick.
Yeah, pull up the wiki. Please help me out, Joe.
Sahaquiel, the angel of the sky, with an elongated body, with 3 eye-like markings, and 3 stem-like growths projecting radially at both ends, vaguely resembling hands. Sahaquiel's AT field is comparatively very powerful, able to shield the angel from several N-squared bombs. Utilizing both kinetic energy and its AT field, it drops pieces of itself onto Earth, causing massive destruction wherever it lands.
This one is the giant orange one. Top of radical tier for me, personally.
I agree.
I like this one a lot. Its
Yeah.
design is really whack, but I it's endearing. I like it a lot. And the way it like drops a bit of itself to like explode, it like creates a giant crater in like the Indian Ocean or something
Wikipedia,
like that.
I need pictures. No.
Yeah.
Its attack method is really cool, and the way it like falls down on them, where they have to like stab its eye. Oh, so good, so
Sahaquiel.
good.
Dude, and like that they have to
I think
like
it's pronounced Sahaquiel.
Sahaquiel, yeah.
because this angel dies and like Shinji gets praised because of it from his father, and like that causes like some major story elements to like unfold.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's
yeah. All right, the rebuild one.
I'd put it on the exact same one.
No,
Just like lower. Yeah.
I
it needs
think
to
it's
be lower
this.
than the first one.
Well, I mean, it looks a lot less cool.
I mean the
Yeah.
fact that I'm putting it under the rhombus really should speak volumes here because I think it's such like a downgrade because when you first see it, it's just like a giant black ball of eyes, and I just thought it was that. But then when it opened up, I was like, oh, this is about to be the shit. And then it turned into that, and I was like, wow, I am wildly disappointed.
It kind of just looked like they took the original and then gave it LSD.
Yeah. But also what they did with it was like originally in like the first one, like his core was just his eye. Like that was the core. But in the movie, they had the core like spinning around, and then like a bone creature came out, and it was just like I don't know.
It was
I just
stupid.
yeah, I just
It
didn't
was
like
stupid.
that. I like the idea of this just being one giant entity, like with like a giant eye, and that's just what it is. But this one's just like I don't know, man. It just
But it was
kind of
also
Also,
like the
his
way they did its attack itself was different.
the
yeah,
AT field in
Not
the
as
original is
cool.
way cooler looking in
Yeah,
my opinion.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. And it like when they're like looking, especially you can see in the picture, they're looking at it through like a satellite, and then it like shuts that shit off. Oh, so cool. That's why I was so disappointed in the movie. All right, this next one, a rule,
Ireul.
Ireul.
Arael, the Angel of Terror. Arael is a nanoscale entity, like a virus. It can spread by rapidly reproducing at the cellular level. Not much is known about its appearance due to its submicroscopic size.
Um, you know what? I hate to break it to you, but kind of sucks. I don't like this one.
Which one is that one?
This is the one where it like hacks
It was
into
like
like the
the-
giant computer thing.
Yeah, it was like when they were
See, that's kind of just a
testing
lame
their
episode.
sync
That's a
rates,
lame
and it like
episode,
took
yeah.
over one of the test ones.
Yeah, it took over like
Cool
Casper
concept.
and then like the other one.
Cool concept, not great execution, honestly.
I know, especially with like this big body, like when its hand like reached towards it, like that's pretty cool, but that's not the angel. That's just like what they built. The angel, it's like microscopic and it's like hacking.
It was like
which
what
is,
the
like,
angel's possessing.
Exactly. So it's just like I don't know. It kind of bogs it down for me a little bit.
The only thing I liked is that it evolved itself into like de-evolution, basically. I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
But,
that's why I think it
other
goes
than-
above
but,
this.
like-
But I mean, I don't know, man.
No, it's not on. I think it's at the right tier.
Yeah. All right. Oh wow, my favorite one. Looky there. This is Leliel.
Leliel, the Angel of the Night. A bizarre entity that exists in a pocket dimension appears as a floating sphere with a warped black and white color pattern. However, Leliel's real body is actually what appears to be a shadow on the ground. Because it possesses an inverted AT field, it can absorb any material from our dimension inside of its body.
Shinji tier. This one fucking sucks. This is like the epitome of everything I hate about Neon Genesis Evangelion. Like the concept of it is fine, and if it stayed like if they describe its body as the shadow, which is fine, but then they want to hurl a bunch of science at me like, oh, his body's in a different dimension, you know, it's kind of, you know, you have to just really wrap your brain around it.
Dimensional being casts a 3-dimensional shadow, and that like the 3-dimensional ball above it was the shadow.
Yeah, like fucking blow me, dude. Like this one sucks. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that one, really. Even its design, it's a ball. Like,
See,
I don't care.
the only reason I'm gonna let you leave it there. I'm gonna let you leave it there.
I'm gonna point this out before you say anything. The only reason it's here above these other two is because its death was really cool when Shinji ripped out of it. That's all. That's the reason why it's above.
I
Yes.
think that
Wait,
the
didn't he
foreshadow-
rip out of the shadow though?
No, I think he ripped out of the
Or, like,
ball
the
thing.
ball? That's
Yeah.
what I mean. Like the ball is the shadow.
Yeah. It's
So then I
just,
was like, how did he rip out of its shadow and not its actual body?
That's a great
I
point.
think that the foreshadowing to like the fucking human instrumentality was crazy with this, because like
100%.
that's the scene where it was like, be one with me, mind, body, and soul, and like it's like with fucking naked Misato, Ray, and Asuka. And
Yeah, that
Shinji-
also
and, like,
kind of made me very uncomfortable. So
Yeah, that show does kind of
It's
seem to have a
gonna-
thing with naked people.
it's gonna stay
Yeah.
right
Teenagers.
there.
Stalker.
Especially since I feel like other angels kind of do like the whole like combining thing a little bit better. We'll see later on.
Next is
This one.
Bardiel or Bardiel.
Bardiel, yes.
Bardiel, the Angel of Haze. It is assumed to be like a fungus-like infection and similar to its predecessor Ireul, in which it has the ability to infect and take over the host. Bardiel is also shown to be capable of mutating its body, shown both with its ability to leak infectious ooze from it and creating a new pair of arms once connected to the Eva.
This one. I'm kind of
You know where
rethinking
to
this
put it.
up here. I think I want to put him in epic tier, but I'm gonna move these guys down here. I think that's fair. What do you guys think? Because
What
I
do you
do like the
think?
Ava a lot. I like the Ava a lot, but I understand that that's not the actual angel. The angel was in like that thundercloud that they drove through or whatever. And you can kind of see what the angel is. It looks like a fungus thing that like traps the escape pod and it like hacks into it. Uh, it's kind of an offshoot of like the previous one, but I think it does it so much better
Like
because
a cooler version.
yeah, because the Ava is like better. But yeah, the only reason it's not above these ones is because I do realize this is the Ava and not the Angel, so I feel like that's not really that fair. But a part that I really enjoy is the fact that when Shinji's Ava goes berserk and crushes
that
the
consumes
escape
the S2
pod.
drive.
Yeah, and he crushes the escape pod. The reason the escape pod explodes so much blood is because the Angel's core was inside the escape pod,
Yeah,
which I thought
is
was
so fucked up.
really
So
epic.
fucked
That
up.
is so fucking cool. I love that a lot. The movie one, I think it did it a little bit better. That's just because the animation's better. Not a knock against this one.
I
anything.
disagree. I
'Cause-
disagree with that highly.
Really? But in the movie, he grows like 4 arms, and then it looks really cool. I thought in the movie it was just animated better. It was a lot more gory, which I enjoyed a lot more.
See, I'm looking at it like
It's the same thing, really. These are
it's
interchangeable.
not though, because Toji was in the one in the Toji was inside of it in the
Oh, that is
original,
true.
and that was a lot more like terrible to Shinji than
Impactful.
Asuka.
That
being
is
in
true. All right, he goes up, yeah, because we kind of knew Asuka wasn't gonna exactly die from that. So yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Next one is Zeruel.
Zeruel, the angel of strength. With a large bulky body and prominent core, this angel has distinctive arms hang from its large bony shoulders, folding up when not used and reaching lengths at least 3 times the angel's height when deployed, serving as deadly cutting weapons. It can also fire focused energy beams directly from its eyes, taking a few seconds to charge before releasing a powerful burst of energy.
This is the true Neon Genesis. I fucking love this one. This one's almost my favorite. Almost. The way he's actually
Which one?
there. He fucking like decapitates Asuka's like mech.
Oh, that one's cool. It's the paper one.
Yeah, with his little
Yeah, that
paper
one's
arms
fucking-
like
that one's
that.
cool as fuck.
Dude,
Fucking
I've-
kills Ray.
I
Yeah.
don't really remember that one.
dude, this one fucks. It fucks hard.
Dude, that's the one. That's the episode like right as fucking right before Asuka loses her mind.
Yeah.
That's and like, dude, that's a and then the one I like the one.
Oh
yeah,
wait,
I
this
agree
is
with
not
that.
this is not right. Hang on. Wait, this one's before this one, right?
That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
See, I know you're gonna hate on. I know you're gonna. I like.
Oh, wait, I remember
I
it now.
also
I
like
like
the
the wiki.
rebuild ones a lot.
It was awesome.
The rebuild one is actually my favorite one.
That's not a shocker.
Out of all of them, dude, its mask is so cool. It's like bodies made out of ribbons. It's the strongest AT field, dude, and it's
Also,
just
Molly,
like the
you
way
do
it
have the
kills
next
things.
two- You do have the next two switched around.
Oh, I do. I thought this
Yeah.
one comes first. Is it like this?
I'm looking at the wiki right now.
This
I have
one?
it pulled up. Yeah.
Oh.
It's Arael, then Amrisael.
Okay,
or
got it.
Amrisael.
Anyways, yeah, no, this one, my favorite one in all of Neon Genesis ever. This one is the best one, in my opinion. In my humble opinion.
I think
All
it's
right.
not a bad opinion.
I've changed my mind. Paperboy is my actual favorite after watching all these clips again. I love his stubby little legs. I love his arms. I love everything about him. He's my new favorite. He's the king of the tier list now. This one, what did you say this name was? Ariel?
Arael.
Arael, the angel of birds, a jagged, winged creature made of intense light that hovers around Earth. Arael uses its AT field to directly probe a human mind, visually represented as a diffuse ray of light. This probe is psychologically traumatic, though it is unclear if this harm was intentional or a byproduct of an information-gathering probe.
Ariel?
Isn't it-
Honestly,
is
that
that
is,
the
a,
name?
that is a dope name. That might be one of my favorite names for the Angels.
This is the true Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh, 100%.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my reasoning is its design kind of blows. I don't like this design at all, but
I love that design.
I don't
It
know.
looks
It's just
awesome.
kind of like a jagged white glow. I mean, it's just kind of, I don't know. I feel like
It
with
looks like an
everything,
angel.
with
Yeah, it
everything
looks
else
more of
we're
like
looking
what
at
most
right now.
people associate with an angel.
Look, bro, I'm just saying they can get more creative than this. That's all I'm saying. But the reason I like this one so much is because it like probes Asuka's mind, and I don't think it's trying to hurt her as hard, or like as it's not trying to kill her as all the other angels. It's just trying to like understand the human mind.
Understand the human.
And that is really, really, really cool to me. I like that a lot.
Or it's like it's the first one to try to understand the human mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And also the real reason it's up here is because when it tries to like probe Asuka's mind, it sings like that like Hallelujah song. And I think
the Hallelujah chorus.
That was the hardest I think I've laughed watching this entire show in the movies. I wasn't expecting that. Kudos.
I remember that. You were dying laughing.
Dude, oh my god. I almost had a heart
original-
attack, I think.
I would move that one above the original paper guy. Just because
Really?
it like they wasted the Spear of Longinus on it.
That
and
is
like
true.
that is like one of the main things in the story is like having that, possessing that.
I just don't.
I mean,
dude,
it wasn't
I love Paper Guy
exactly
so
a waste,
much.
because they also didn't have
They also got it back
that
eventually,
much
though.
of a choice, but
No.
Bro, I just
it was
don't know.
definitely very bad that they did lose it. So yeah, it did advance the story quite a bit.
Yeah, I'd say so.
God, like, technically you are correct, but God, I fucking love this one so much. It's like a little Ben 10 creature, and I love it.
Yeah, it's good. It's dope.
It does look like something from Ben.
Dude,
Yeah.
it looks like the Wrecking Ball one from Ben 10, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's what, the fucking white and black and orange ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it
they're
was
nice.
yellow.
Yeah, we got it.
Isn't this the one that invades Ray's mind? And, like,
Yes.
makes
Okay.
Ray become pregnant?
So,
Yeah, it looks like.
yeah.
Makes her become pregnant.
Amrisael, the angel of the womb. This angel does not have a fixed form, and upon contact with another being, Amrisael begins to undertake biofusion. That is, physically invading the foreign body with its own biomass.
Yeah.
Either way, its design is I don't know. I didn't like it very much. It was
didn't
trying to
really
like go
like how,
inside.
like-
It was going inside Ray's mind, which was really I liked that a
Yeah.
lot. But I just don't know. It's
I
It
didn't
bogs it down
really
so much
like
for me.
how how it made like the little veins appear on Ray as well as her Ava.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Really
actually really
like-
cool.
I didn't. It was really cool. I just didn't really like how it kind of looked like it was groping her in a way.
Oh.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
the thing I
part,
did
was
like about
kinda
this,
just like,
Oh wait, actually, hang on. Wait a minute. There we go.
I like that you can like it becomes Ray, and that also
Oh, that part
it
was
fucking
cool.
doesn't it also invade Ray's mind and like make
Yeah,
Ray,
yeah.
like- that's
She's,
like
like,
that is
looking
one of
at
my
her.
favorite scenes in the whole series is like, but that's more because of Ray like trying to like she's like I am me and it's literally her defending herself on being who she is and I was like that's fucking goated.
Yeah. All right. So, man, I wonder where this guy's gonna go. Bunk, and then this
That's
one.
wrong. Should be fucking true Evangelion.
Plus,
I
that
just-
would also be
dude.
really funny if Kaworu was not.
And Karo tier, he's up
Kaworu
here.
tier.
I mean, look, man. I don't know. It's just
I
like
just
he's
disagree.
fine.
He's like
I can appreciate his character for being like opposite Shinji. He was positive.
the
He
most
wasn't a little
unique
shit ass the whole
character
time.
in the whole series, I'd say.
Yeah, but it's just like as an angel, like he's good as a
He's the
character.
most unique angel in the whole. There's literally none of the angels even look like him.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You
I
don't
just,
know?
I just don't care. I just don't.
I'd say keep moving rebuild.
Okay, quick interjection here. I didn't say it very well when we were talking about it, but the reason why I don't want to put Karu at the top of the list is because I see him more as a good character who happens to be an angel instead of an angel who's a good character, if that makes any sense. See, like when you think of an angel, you would think about all these monstrous beings that are trying to like destroy the world, but when you think of Karu, he's just like, he's a really well-written character and really, really good, and I enjoy watching him. It's just when I think of Karu, it's just like the word angel's not really the first word that pops into my mind, you know? So that's just really my take on that.
Kaworu,
Rebuild does a way better job of it because he's great in the original. I like
Yeah.
his like speaking of philosophy.
Yeah.
And honestly, he's a reflection of like Shinji's dad in a lot of ways, and that's where that's definitely where like Shinji's underlying issues
Yeah,
are like
I
like the
definitely
praising thing.
I definitely like rebuild Kaworu better. Just because
yeah,
like,
like
I kind of agree. They played a lot more with
Save the
more.
universe.
His motives
The
also
video.
felt a lot more clear.
Yeah.
I hate that so much. Yeah, his motives in
But
the original.
That
were
was
not
also
very
very like upsetting when his head just like fucking exploded like that.
On the contrary, I laughed really hard at both of his deaths, I think. So,
What the fuck?
yeah.
What is
good.
wrong
Also,
with you?
I thought
It was
that,
so funny
Kaworu
because
had
it was just
higher
like in the show, it's a freeze frame for like a minute and a half, and then he just gets crushed, and it made me
Yeah,
giggle.
the show isn't that bad, but like,
But yeah, like watching him, like I don't even know why he put that bomb on his neck. Like, what is the necessity of that besides dying? It just
was
doesn't
to
even.
save Shinji.
relieving the burden of like his past mistakes. It was supposed to be representative, not less more like a physical thing. That's what I picked up from it.
because he was
Okay,
also like
well,
aware
That's
that
another
this was,
part of
like, the
Neon Genesis
second
that I don't
time-
like. So
He was also like aware that this was the second time they've met,
yeah,
which was kind of cool.
Or is this the second time they met, or like the sixth time they met?
I don't know. Either way, he like acknowledges that they have met before in like the different timelines,
Different
and
universe.
whatnot, which I found pretty cool.
yeah.
Which kind of makes sense given that like, wait, wasn't it that like in the rebuild that he just like straight up was Adam?
Yeah, he is Adam.
Yeah.
But
You know
he's,
what?
like,
How about
trapped-
I'll do
he's
this.
Trapped being like
There.
he's trapped meeting perfect. He's trapped meeting
Yeah.
Shinji forever, like being
I'm
destined to meet
satisfied with
Shinji and try to
Yeah.
like change, make it the best life for him possible.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he
That
did
is
show up
so
at the
cool.
end, so they
you're forgetting
brought
the
him back.
most. You're forgetting the last angel. On
What?
the wiki, where it's just Lilin, and then it's just a picture of a bunch
Oh.
of Japanese people.
Beneath Shinji.
Yeah,
Like,
beneath
it's so-
Shinji,
it's
just
so
everybody
funny to
else,
me
all
where it's
all
just, like,
people
all
just
these
suck.
super cool looking angels in the wiki, and then it's just a picture of a bunch of Japanese people walking on the street, and you're just like, what?
You know what? Yeah, no. Every other person in all of existence goes a. Actually, you know what? They all go like
humanity,
right in between
humanity
here.
as a whole is just above Shinji tier.
Yeah.
I mean, just above Shinji. in
Just
Shinji
above
tier.
him. Yeah.
That's facts.
All right, guys. So what do you think? Is this good?
It was perfect.
Overall, I am quite satisfied with this.
I'm also satisfied with this tier list.
You know, it's like Neon Genesis. I'm in a no man's land where it's just like I love and hate the show, but you know what? That's just how it is. I was gonna be like, you know what? I kind of like the show, but then I realized I don't. So the video.
I hate that
After you
so
put in
much.
so much time watching it.
Me and Ethan were making like a Silent Hill video, and like I was like, yeah, you hate Evangelion, and then he was like, he looked at me like into my soul, and he's like, I'm in a weird place with it right now. Okay.
Yeah, no, it is like
We
it's
have
like
a complicated relationship.
That's basically what he was saying, and I was like, that's
It's
fucking,
like-
that's a crazy way to feel about it.
I've never wanted to like a show more, and just felt so meh about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Yeah.
look, if it had a better ending, like the original running of it, then I would overlook literally everything and preach this show to the high heavens forever.
But are you ever gonna tell people about the show?
What about like my full opinions on why I don't like it and like the things I do like about it?
I mean, just in general. Like, are you ever gonna recommend this anyway?
Do you think you would recommend Neon Genesis Evangelion to friends or family?
No,
None of the above.
I
None of the
wouldn't.
above. Yeah, I like Berserk. Okay, I'm cultured.
Well, look, man, it's just like,
Is that the next anime?
do I want
Real
you
men.
to watch
Real
Berserk?
men like Sailor Moon.
I have never seen Berserk or Sailor
Real.
Moon.
I've seen a little bit of Sailor Moon because it was on Adult Swim.
I've seen the first like 2 seasons of it.
Ah,
Is it good?
Actually, kind of like it. Yeah.
but it's just like,
It's definitely not quite the same as like. Obviously, a lot of like shonen anime are, but that makes sense, given
Like-
it's not meant to be a shonen anime.
yeah, like
How
this
did we get from
show.
talking about Evangelion to Sailor Moon?
I know this show. I could literally, like when we were watching it, I could drop it anytime and not come back to it at all. So it's just like, would I recommend this show to somebody? Like, this is how I'd recommend it. I'd be like, hey, this is a good show. It is a really good show. But If you want to
It will
spend
crush you
about
emotionally.
9 hours and then get really confused and then watch 3 more hours or 10 more hours of an explanation video trying to explain it to you, then go for it.
Dude, you and Piper are like the only people I know that didn't like really love this show after they finished
Yeah.
watching it.
Yeah,
You're the
I
only
mean,
person I know that doesn't like this show.
God, it's not that I don't like some parts of it. It's just it's so hard to explain like my overarching feelings for it. It's just like I'm so in the middle about it. It's just how it is, man. Cuz it's like this show is like I like a lot of things about it, but it's just the characters are so well written, but since they're so well written, they're really fucking annoying and I don't want to spend 10 hours watching them complain all the time.
It's like being at my job every day.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
just kidding. I'm joking. That's a joke. That's a joke.
That's a
I'm just
joke.
messing
I
around.
swear.
I'm joking. That's not.
Like every one of these angel fights, really cool. I really enjoy it. But literally everything else. Yeah,
Oh.
I got it.
My God.
What?
Hold on.
Holding.
I gotta figure out how to make this image bigger.
Uh-oh.
Actually, no, I can just send it to y'all through Discord.
Yeah.
Neon Jacus.
Download.
Evangelion.
Where is Discord? There it is.
Did you hear that, Ethan?
Neon Jacus Evangelion. I did hear that.
No, I said Neon Jacus Evangelion.
Oh.
Bro. Okay, I sent it.
Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm ending the video.
I hate that so much.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you agree or disagree, leave it in the comments below. I'm curious to see everyone's opinion on it. And if you want to see me make a video about why I don't like Neon Genesis Evangelion, it's like a scale, okay? Like, it's like, I really like a lot of stuff, and I really dislike a lot of stuff, but the dislike just outweighs it just that little bit more. So if you want to see a video about me and Jake talking about that, because I think it's fun to debate stuff, then let me know in the comments below. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video and have a great rest of your day.
Shinji, crank that, soldier boy.
Soldier boy, tell.